Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On first down, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the gun, Newton. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Jameis to throw it. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Winston. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. To throw is Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Winston keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. To throw, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Cam's throw complete there to Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
From the 50, Newton. That caught by Trimble. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
The Carolina Panthers picked up Tommy Tremble in the 3rd round from Notre Dame. This is a tight end with terrific upside. A tremendous blocker, now showing good hands on that catch for a 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Newton to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Play fake. Winston. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Newton on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jameis now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 76 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Winston to throw for it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Newton. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Throwing on first down. Washington rolling to his left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. 2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Newton now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking long for Thomas, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Thomas brings it in. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Winston. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4.
Oh, it's good, Joe.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's Newton. For Marshall, that's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Newton. The slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, but to throw it downfield.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here.
What's your user on Fortnite?
Hold on. Let me take a minute. Check. What is it? Capital IDC. Underscore capital L and then ORD 299.
Say it again.
Capital IDC underscore Lord with a capital L 299.
IVC underscore Lord.
IDCD as in dog, and then 299 at the end. And the L in Lord is capital. If you can't find it, I'll just give it to you tomorrow at school. Oh, DJ, where's the X? +1 speed. Wait, why is he? I'll be back.
IDC underscore and then what is the rest?